Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for being with us. So before we're going to start, we're going to do a little new Sutras bow to you, okay? Woo! So let's get started.
Yes, my love.
My name is Paula Rubis. I am CEO of New Sutras, and this is my beautiful husband, Lamonte. And together we created this beautiful movement that opening hearts of people through the practice that we're sharing with couples and individuals so they can tune in with themselves and open up to infinite possibilities as we have as a human beings. And today's topic about the conscious NFT art that we feel like very important to touch upon as a community that building a new culture, and in a rapidly growing technology world, we feel like we're eager to share and emphasize on the importance of consciousness behind everything we do. And before I will dig deep, I would love to start what consciousness is, just like the term or the meaning of the consciousness, is when we go on through the world, understanding and being aware of everything around us, and our intentions, our feelings, is multiple awareness of everything that's happening within and outside. And when we have that awareness, we can know and we can kind of like set an intention of what we do and what we produce and out in the world. And as an artist, we have an incredible power. We carry an incredible power because the language of art is universal, it's international, and it speaks directly to the people's hearts. And doesn't matter what media of art we're using, it is important to invest the attention into this art because people will read the impression, they will get impressed by the work that each artist is creating, and they will channel what this artist is investing into this work. Intention and the awareness is such a powerful thing because if we know everything that we're intending to think, we're manifesting in a reality. Everything in this world was a thought. And right now, look where we are, and we're creating this new Web3 community with the absolutely new tendencies and new possibilities. But how we using the intention and the awareness of everything that we're creating is crucial. The technology is growing very fast. We know AI, and it's learning very fast every day. We gotta cope with that and upgrade our spirituality and our power, human power, to actually navigate that progress. And I would love to bring a few examples of what is conscious NFT art. As an example of New Sutras, we using our body language as a people who came from professional TV film performance world. We're using this universal language to deliver the message of magnificence of our bodies and of the possibilities that we have as a human beings. How we can use this beautiful technology, actually the most powerful technology created on earth is us, and the most undiscovered. And it's interesting to discover who we really are and what we can do. And we chose as a conscious NFT art genre, we chose the combination of our skills that we've been polishing for over 20 years in combination with the latest world technology, such as 3D, VR, AR, point clouds. I can continue because it's very interesting on how we can use technology to actually influence and empower who we already are. Like when we're watching the movies with the special effects or graphics, there is a lot of things we cannot see with the naked eye. And the technology can help us to pull out something that is invisible to us. We cannot see our cells, we cannot see our organs, we cannot see our energy, but using the visuals, we can create the pieces that actually what we are doing. We just created an amazing piece for Maker's Place, and It was particles of life that helping people to connect with themselves and feel that power, that energy that flowing within us. And this art will inspire somebody else and somebody else to become a better version of themselves, become a healthier version of themselves. And this talk is a calling for every artist to actually feel very self-empowered. Every artist have their genre in which they're magnificent and brilliant, and you can use this piece, this piece of gift to create something to make this world a better place. If we use the consciousness and emphasize on the importance of certain things such as love, because we need love between each other, love within our families, love to self, is a ecological situation in the world, is a beautiful relationships, self-care, health. There is so many things we can emphasize on using this conscious aspect. And we would love to see more of it in the world, because artists tending to download the information and sporadically put it out there on art pieces, inside of the art pieces, but bringing the attention to the awareness and to the conscious aspect of it. Imagine how many beautiful things intentionally we could create. So I'm just inviting you to really dig deeper behind all this beauty that we have as an artist, an artistic world, and really to self-connect and self-reflect why I came here and what do I really would love to do using my art language. Because we underestimating our power. As a creators, we are very, very powerful. We already have the ability to download and to channel something that not exist. That's why art is captivating so many people, and that's why art can be priceless. Did you ever ask yourself a question? Why someone is ready to pay millions of dollars for a painting? Because this person experiencing something from that piece of art that made him feel a certain way, and he don't want to lose it, and he ready to invest the physical, financial aspect into it to keep receiving that mood, that power that was experienced from this piece of art. That's how powerful that is. It's priceless. And we would love to emphasize on that and tell artists and remind ourselves about the power that we have and that we're carrying. And we gotta navigate this power consciously. I would love my beautiful husband to add his piece of wisdom about it too.
Thank you, my beautiful love, my wife. She's a spokesperson of Neo Sutras, as you can tell. She's very elaborate, very detailed. I'm kind of like the short and sweet, simple, but I wanted to elaborate on what she stated about the feeling that when you feel something. And my mentor taught me that feelings are the highest truth, not words. And it's how you feel. And that's something that you cannot fake at all whatsoever. So just understanding what she was saying, that the person feels so strongly with something that they're operating on their heart space, which is the ultimate truth. Allowing themselves to feel, therefore they're reacting. So I just wanted to elaborate on that, and that we're here to just teach you how to love yourselves, because we come from a place where we didn't really understanding loving ourselves. I come from a family of very, very harsh backgrounds, us both. And so we learn how to re-love ourselves, and just understanding like this is what the world needs, more love and more compassion for ourselves and for others. And we share it through our artistry. That's my show.
And another thing about the awareness, when we're receiving the inspiration, it's okay to feel all those feelings. Sometimes it's rage, sometimes it's anger, sometimes it's frustration. As an artist, we're very vulnerable people. And we actually more sensitive. We're more heart open than people who are not that close to the artistry. This is actually our vulnerable spot, and this is our precious gifts to feel it. And consciousness and awareness is a factor that will help to actually observe it, reflect it, feel it, and then navigate it. Self-question, okay, now experienced, I have all of this beautiful plethora of experiences, what am I gonna do about it? What am I gonna do with them? And then you consciously putting the message out there. Because everything that we see around is a information. Subconsciously, when we're looking at the images in art, TV, listening to the music, to the frequency of the music, if we're not conscious, we're just downloading it, and at the end of the day, we have no idea why we feel in a certain way. But if we're consciously choosing to be observer of this music, of these patterns, of this art, of this TV program, that we are not downloading it in our system, and we're capable to keep ourselves clean and centered. And this is one of the biggest challenge of our society right now, because there's so much information. And in Web3, there is so much information. It's faster, it's more intense. And to get ready to be a part of this world, we need to address our conscious self. So we're flowing through this and navigating ourselves in a healthy and harmonious way. And we feel it very strongly in our society. We're feeling the preciousness and such a powerful possibilities in us as human beings. And it's almost like the scream from our heart to every single one in this room, to every single one who will watch and listen to it, that we gotta be really conscious and careful with what we're entering in, and to filter all this information that's surrounding us. And ultimately, what we all want, we wanted to have love, compassion, and be loved, and be understood and never be judged. And for that, as an artists, we can translate this message, this compelling message, to all of us. And in our case, through our dance and through our installations and meditations, we're creating this nonverbal communication with the audience through body movement, which is real, which is truthful, translating the connection between people. Because the most beautiful thing that we have is this real, authentic connection that we can share with each other, to feel each other, to understand, and to be heard.
And to receive.
Of course, yes, and to receive. And in terms of the examples that I already brought earlier about the conscious NFT art, it don't need to be NFT art necessarily. It can be any aspect, any artistry. There is so many ways of how you can get creative with it, and I would even call artists to exercise that creativity, because it's interesting. Besides just to download the information and transfer it into the canvas or perform it, if you question yourself, if you ask yourself how I can really consciously to create something that will touch people and will touch millions of hearts and will make people a better version of themselves, what can I do? That's a beautiful self-challenge. And that's actually will advance each artist and elevate them on the next level, because you will be living your mission, using your gift, using your craft, and empower other humans, empower other people to become better. So for that, if you have anything else to add, my love?
I think my beautiful wife stated everything so eloquently. She's so masterful and so wise. So I feel like I'm just here to just emphasize what she was saying. It's really beautiful to follow your hearts and follow yourself, lead by example, and to always not focus on how you're using your mind, but allow the heart to open first, and then the mind will follow. And I think we want to do a little demonstration for...
Yes, we would love. We don't have a music, but we still a performance artist, and we speak with our bodies. It's international language. We will just do a short piece. If you want, you can maybe do like a couple clap, 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 clap.
Well, what do we feel?
Or not.
Or
it's
silent.
whatever you prefer.
Maybe just silent. We'll let them feel it,
silent.
and we'll let our move to the talking, and they'll feel.
Okay, and I just will emphasize in the end that the new Sutras practice It's been created on the fusion of the ancient practice of yoga and the modern practice of spirituality and dance, because as a humans we're always evolving, and obviously our practice is evolving, and we are taking the crisps of old knowledge, putting it through ourselves, and that's what came out. The movement that combine sacred geometry codes, yoga, modern,
And Kama Sutra.
all right.
Kama Sutra 2.0.
Let's go.